So, hi guys, welcome to my channel. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Adedoyin, and I post about marriage, God, motherhood, faith, lifestyle, and everything in between. And thank you guys for joining my live video. This is my first video, and I'll be having a lot of technical issues. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I could not hear my guests, so that's why I have to reconnect. So now, today we'll be talking about migrating to Canada. Those things that did not tell us, those things that we faced, why we got here, those things that we did not really know about. Like, okay, those are about motherhood. So, and today I'm not the only one here, so I'll be inviting my guests to come online now. I have your latest content creators in Canada, in Winnipeg, your new content creators. So I'll be adding them outside. They can tell us how they navigate around, so we can learn from them, and so that when they are just coming to Canada, we'll be able to learn from them. So let me just add them up now. Hello, Kemi. I have okay. Hello, guys. Hope you guys are fine. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the whole stuffs. I was having issue with the whole. I could not hear you guys very well.
Yes.
So, guys. So I would love you guys to introduce yourself.
Madam
Let's.
Kemi, it's finally nice talking to you. After your YouTube divorce, you should give me money for all your paid like before coming here divorce. You should give me
Yeah, we
money.
need to get money from
Can
her.
you imagine? And now we are
Our
meeting for the
boss.
first time here.
How
Our
are you?
boss.
I'm good.
So,
My name's
Kemi, I think you should first introduce yourself, sell yourself, tell us when you relocated to Canada, tell us the route you relocated to Canada. Just sell yourself, tell us about yourself, just tell us what you need to know. Because some people like Kemi's subscriber might not know you, my subscriber might not know you. So it's another way to network. So just sell yourself, your jobs, when you landed, how many kids you have, since we are talking about kids here. So go on.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Kemi, and I'm a Nigerian, as you can tell from the name. And I relocated to Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada last year, 2022, precisely June 2022. And I came through the express entry, the permanent resident, oh, I said permanent residency, the provincial nominee pathway, right? And nominee pathway because I have a family here. So that was like an easier way to increase my chances, by giving me more points and all of that. And I came with a child. I have a daughter, a 5-year-old, who was 4 at that time and then clocked 5 year and is going to be 6 soon. And yes, that's
Wow.
basically it. I also create content on YouTube about, just giving tips here and there about settling in as a newcomer, as, even people that have not come here, and even some tips also that are useful for people that are here already, right? I also share about lifestyle here in Canada, the life, living the soft life, enjoying as it comes, because we are here already. We're not in Nigeria, so we got to enjoy it. So, yeah, that's basically what I talk about.
So Kemi.
Hi everyone, my name is Kemi. I relocated to Canada like October, like September 20 something. Yeah, October. And then I have a son. He's just two, and so the struggle is real for mom that the kids are not in school already. So we got a daycare for him already. And I work. I don't do work from home. I'm a manager in my place of work. And what else? I talk about it's a passion now, like because YouTube doesn't even commensurate what you do on YouTube doesn't commensurate what
It
yes
doesn't.
it's a
So
passion. I just like when I help people, it gladdens my heart that people don't have to make mistake. Especially you don't have to go to agents to do whatever thing you want to do. Like just dishing out information that I think is helpful. That's what I do on YouTube. So it's not for the money or for anything. I just enjoy doing it. So I talk
Yeah.
about everything that I think you should know. That you should not make
Mhm.
mistake on. Yeah, so that's what I do on YouTube. Yeah.
so let me introduce myself in case when your own subscribers come. So my name is Kemi. I moved to Canada, I think 7 months ago. That's September. Um, I talked about lifestyle, motherhood, marriage. I know I really love YouTube right content, but I'm this kind of person that I'm always shy. I don't want to talk too much. But I just feel okay since I'm in Canada right now. I'm not doing anything because, like you guys said, you have job. Right now, I don't have job. I don't have anything.
It will
I
come,
was a
don't
fashion
worry.
I was a fashion designer all my life in Canada, in Nigeria, before moving down to Canada. So I'm still trying to navigate around it. If I want to move from, I don't think I want to move. I'm still thinking about it. But really, I still have to also so we can get into a amount of money before building the business here. So I talk about lifestyle, God, marriage, motherhood, and everything. And me too. I just feel like helping people. But some people I feel like these people are trying to show off. But no, I'm just trying to help people. Like what Kenny Bio said. Most people I talk to, I tell them, don't use agents. Necessary group you need to follow. And you're good to go. I didn't pay money for it because the money you pay for an agent, you use it for your traveling. And just to because I have some things that I've faced that I know that if I've watched Facebook or if I've watched YouTube or if I've asked people about it, maybe I would have not faced it before. You get. So I just feel like if you have this platform, be able to help people. It's not when they know you, it's not only your family you need to help. People that you don't know, you need to help them. So that's why I opened YouTube to just help people. So it's nice meeting you guys. I hope you will join us very soon because I think that some people joined us before, but because of the whole thing, I guess maybe that's why they left. I'm so sure they will join us again. So let's go to some of our questions, and we'll be answering it one after the other. And if you have any question from the subscribers too, we will answer them. So
Yeah.
the first question, I think I should go to Femi Bio. Why did you relocate? Why did you feel you should relocate? We cannot talk about it because we all have reasons why we left Nigeria. So why did you relocate?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh.
tell me. Sorry, I forgot to say. Sorry, tell me. I forgot to tell you guys that I have 2 kids. Because everybody was saying they have
Oh.
kids, so I have 2 kids. I think I'm going to. You can continue, Kevin.
Okay, so yeah, for me, why I relocated, I wasn't doing bad in Nigeria because I work in an oil and gas industry too in Nigeria. So, but you just have to consider like the future. At that time, they were already um doing something with our mental health in Nigeria. Like everything is not just right. Immediately after the NSAS thing, it wasn't just, and that was when I like, okay, I think we need to move now. So of course you say for the children, for the unborn kids, and for myself too. Let me just explore this whole world, and enjoy yourself. So I did it for us, for my husband and myself, and for our children. So we just enjoy life too. Yeah, that's it.
Tell me, wait, do you want to put one point? Why do you relocate? I think we should all answer that.
Well, usually for every parent, right? For every, especially when you have words, and what you just want the best for them, and then if you have the opportunity for them to go to a place where they can have better future, even like we would always say the way everything was in Nigeria then, or the way Nigeria is. Even there were people who, as at the time they were living, Nigeria was like in the top, but you just want something better. You want to keep. So I would say that it's just
Yeah,
to, explore, as we will say it, better opportunities, greener pastures, also better future for the kids. Because for us, or for what I and my husband will always say, it's just the kids' future. It's the kids' future. In fact, we're still saying that if we could have our way, when we have enough money, we can go back to Nigeria, do a good business, but first the kids have to have like the best. So yes,
yeah,
that's
So
why.
I think everybody's the same thing because me too, really, it was because of my children that I relocated. Personally, I'm the local Nigerian girl that just want to live my life in Nigeria. And when it's time for us to do vacation, we can go and do vacation and come back. That was always my mentality because I believe that I can't eat all those food in my abroad. I can't eat all those abroad food. But when I got married, kind of I have a husband that had a plan right from time that he doesn't even want to give birth to his children in Nigeria, because of women stay in Nigeria. But as God will have it, we have our 2 children in Nigeria before moving down here. So because of our children, because as at my child was in My firstborn, toddler one, we already pay like 250 for a child that cannot talk. So imagine paying 250 in Nigerian economy. So by the time she gets to primary school or university, we pay like billion. So with the whole economy and everything, every other thing is fine. I stay around Shangisha when I was in Nigeria, so we always have lights, maybe 22 hours, that's 24 hours, 22 hours in a day. We don't
Yeah,
have
stay
those
around
things.
the area too.
You are my people.
Yes.
So other things. So I just feel okay when we are doing this right now. If you are paying this a month for a 2 years old child that cannot even say, "Mommy, I want to cook" or something. So what will happen in future? So I just thought about like, okay, let's just go. Let's go and hustle it here. When you hustle it, I come back. If that is if you are going to come back initially, but I don't think I'm coming back. I don't think I want to come back, but I don't know. It's possible. Anything can happen. Let me not say I don't want to come back. So this came in that because of the okay, let me start. So another question I'll be asking is, since so far so good, was it worth it relocating? Like the things that you've seen, was it worth it? Like, some people, and I have about a guy that posted on one of my WhatsApp group that he was regretting traveling to Canada because things are not working out. Maybe the first 2 3 months, we were just complaining. I think I make the wrong decision and everything. So I'm asking you guys, was it worth it relocating to Canada? I think I will go to Kemi Way.
Okay.
All right. Yes. So, well, for me, I would say it is worth it, right? Because if we begin to compare, if we start to do comparisons, right? You guys, you can see that the difference is clear.
Yeah, the space is so much.
The difference is clear, right? Now, if we start to look at it in every aspect, maybe we should take the financial aspect first. The fact that let's say you're working, the currency is higher. Talk about the government and how they care about the children. Should we start to look at the benefits that these kids? So let's go to the kids again. Even the government is doing all its best to ensure that the kids have like the best, have a good future combined with your own effort also. Because if you start to look at all of these benefits, mind you, these benefits are as a result of the child, right? The childcare, the GST, the climate, everything, so for me, I would say it's worth it. We can see changes, right? For my daughter now, for example, when we were in Nigeria, she was not a very open person, right? She was not the she won't talk. If we have a visitor in the house, if we have a guest, she will run away because she doesn't want to, you understand that kind of thing. But here, I noticed that now she's bolder. In fact, sometimes if you're on my YouTube channel, she'll just drop and I'll be like, hey, this girl has got to. So now she speaks, she's bolder. So you can see the changes gradually. Like you said, the first 2 3 months, oh my goodness, it's gonna be tough. It's tough, it's always tough for most people because first, like for us, when I just got there, I was like, wait, what have we just done? Everything looks blurry, especially not getting a job, that one. And I was like, please, I was a program manager in Nigeria now. What's all this? Now getting here, you have to, let's not even talk about doing some jobs that are not even
Yeah.
survival jobs, right? So
Yeah.
for me, it's what it's at the long run. So I have a slogan on my channel where I say it only gets better because
I still watch it today.
yeah, it keeps getting better. You're not gonna go back to the way it was.
Wait.
It just keeps getting better. So for me, it's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
I
I'll
think
see. I think why most people are struggling to come to terms with relocating is because they have so much high expectation. Please, it can always get better. You don't have to say I have to buy car, because the way they picture relocation to us, like Iloibo, like the way they picture
everything
it,
is just
like you
be
you
packing
have,
money. Everything.
yeah, like you can do 3 jobs, you can do 2 jobs, then you have a lot of money, and then we now convert our this Canadian money back to Nigerian money. But meanwhile, you forgotten that you are going to be spending the money in Canada and not in Nigeria. So when
Yeah.
they now come, the expectation and everything is not coming together, and then they will start feeling frustrated. So please,
Mm,
when you are coming, I know it's good to plan. God even honors your planning, But please, at the same time, as much as you are praying on God on one side, also expect the worst. Like, don't plan to fail, then I don't know the slogan. But if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. As much as you have your plan, also have that what if. Please always do that. And so for me, it's what it. I know. I cannot just say everything that I've been enjoying, but everything. Nobody will buy car in this country without taking your 5 million to that place, cash and carry. But everything just works together here. Like
Yeah.
even if you need a house, if you need a car, as in a 30 years old buying a new car, it's not possible in Nigeria with that salary that they give to us. That means you will save like 5 years if you want to buy cash and carry. And our country is cash and carry. So it's worth it. Everything just works. In short, they want you to take new things for themselves. So it's
Mm.
worth it. Then Toya, so you need to see a question here that someone is asking you.
Okay. Are you done? I can't hear you. What did you say? Okay, you're
There's a
done.
question here.
Okay,
Tell us, yeah.
I wanted to ask a question. Okay, like how was the process like with kids? You do your process with traveling to Canada. How was the process like? Because my own time, I don't know if it's what happened to you guys. We're already planning this relocation even before giving birth to our firstborn. So we didn't have our passport and everything. So I don't know if that's what happened to you guys. So how was the process? Like how did you guys do it with kids getting involved? If maybe you're already processing before you start giving birth or something. So I think tell me, Bio, do you have that experience?
Ah, me, well, when I like a few backstory, sha. My mates were already my all my friends already got married before I got married. So you know that tension that you now have in Nigeria, like when all your friends in the church, you are even backing their children in the church because they still attend you. And so relocation is not on my mind. I just wanted to get married. And so when I got married and the brother is now saying, let's relocate. I say for where? Me too, I must give birth.
You must
So
check.
I had to give birth to first and say, okay. And so when I now give birth, and I'm like, oh, so, and then my friends that even got married are now going already. And I say, okay, I think it's now to now go. So all my
Okay.
process didn't take for long. It's just like in space of 1 year, we got everything. To do
Not
change of name in Alausa, it was just 2 weeks. My son's passport came out too in like 3 weeks. All of us, we did everything. So it was so sharp, sharp, sharp for us. So we didn't. So it was when we said it was time that we did it. It wasn't a very long thing.
Yes. So for me also, like
marriage
she
was
was.
before we got married. My husband has been. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. But it seems you
Okay,
are
my
lagging. It seems Toyosi is lagging,
maybe it's
right?
network. I don't know.
Yeah.
My own process was like
Yes.
before we got married, my husband had the dream of traveling, so we know already that we want to travel. And I remember that when I got married, I was like, I don't want to give birth. I want to travel before I give birth. No, I want to stay 1 year. You know that kind of thing. And I remember one of my aunties said, one of my aunties used to say something like, "One we alone need." And she used to put that in. One fall on any condition, you know that kind of thing. So I don't used to be God condition. I was like until when I travel, and everything just starts happening. Okay, 2018 I got married. Immediately I got pregnant. I gave birth 2019. We not even started anything. We're still in the pool looking for God's grace. And that process immediately I gave birth to I tried to immediately, maybe 3 months. I think my first 3 months, a passport immediately.
Fall down
Three
there.
months, I did a passport immediately. Yeah. A document can be registered in our own documents. And my second born, I did his own passport and everything within 41 days after I gave birth to him. So that everything will just work together. Anything can happen at any time. Once they tell you to drop a letter, anything can happen at any time. So I think it's advisable that once you know that you've started your processing or your children are involved now, you should just do them immediately. Don't wait because of all those medicals and everything. I think that's I don't know. The Kemi way as anything like this.
Yeah. So for me, she was. We already knew she was here, so we just added her straight ahead to the application. So there wasn't really so much extra of having someone. We knew we wanted it because she was already maybe 3, 4 or so at that time. So we all just did the passport together, did everything together. So it was pretty easy with that. Yeah.
So yes, you take some of the
So
questions
I
that you
think
have.
online, right? Okay, let's Ojo Adeni, my brother, I know, says, tell us, do you all miss Nigeria? What do you miss? Do you have plan coming back? So I think I will figure out to Kemi. Kemi Bio, do you want to come back to Nigeria?
Please let Kemi answer first.
Okay, so for me, see, even my daughter, my 5-year-old, tells me almost every month that she misses Nigeria.
Wow.
Difficult not to miss Nigeria. And this is why. Nigeria is, yes, we know a lot is happening, right? It can be difficult, but there's this, this inner enjoyment. We just still have fun. We enjoy it at work. So for me, I miss Nigeria. My daughter miss my 5-year-old miss Nigeria. My household misses Nigeria. And then coming back, yeah, maybe in the future, in the next 15, 20 years.
You retire in Nigeria.
Ah,
In the
no, I
next,
have one of my uncle that said you can't retire to Nigeria because you can't imagine people telling him, okay, you don't used to do like this in Nigeria again. They don't used to do like this in Nigeria. He doesn't want that one. He wants the day is old day. That is not coming back to Nigeria. In my own case, I know I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to come back. I don't this my brother asked this question because we used to have family discussion. I'm like, do you what if your grandfather died? What if your mommy when your father is
oh.
old?
No, that's not enough reason to go back. Oh.
What if what if your sister is getting married? I will send you people money. Don't worry. I will not
Yeah. I am fair.
call me. I don't want
Mm.
to call.
Well, I miss Nigeria,
This
sha, but
question. She
not
said,
like missing to go back.
yeah, I miss Nigeria. I miss the food. I
Mm,
miss those bowling.
that one.
So this person said, Toyo, so thank you for these. How can one get apartments and daycare for toddler ahead of landing? I mean, if you don't have anyone in the province you are moving to.
Well,
Um,
like, can I answer this?
you can, you can.
Okay, like then one of the things that I do, some of my YouTube subscribers used to reach out to me, oh, they are coming. So recent on Wednesday, my husband picked up a family, husband, wife, and a child. They are staying in Waverly West. And then they took um, 1 week Airbnb. Now, without plan of getting accommodation, like you can't get accommodation in 1 week.
Yeah.
It's only if you have someone that has done all the run around for you, that has done all the paperwork. Because in Canada, they don't rush any of their things. They don't rush. If they tell you it is Monday, then it is Monday. If you know you don't have anyone, please, you can use, I don't know if this is acceptable, but you can check Facebook Market even from Nigeria to start
Yeah.
looking for accommodation. I know you can't check it through, but you use something like a VPN or you change your location or something. That's how you can access Facebook Market from Winnipeg or any other provinces that you're going to. So as a family, it is important. I know Kemi Way, like she has a family that maybe they have enough space for them. But for me, we just like our space, my husband and I. Before we came, we got our accommodation already from Kijiji. My cousin, although my cousin, anytime we saw lots, so my cousin will send him to go and check it to see if it's okay. So you just check and say, okay, this one is okay. So he did the paperwork for us for that. But we check everything ourselves. So if you know you are coming with a family, if it's single, it is still easy. You can always move around, check around. But with a family, this place is cold. You cannot just be moving around anyhow without
And,
anyone supporting you. So even if it's your old friend that you have known, please connect with the person. You need some.
can I say something? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can I
Yeah,
say
we can hear
something?
you.
Hello?
We can hear
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Can you hear me now? So
Yes.
I want to say something like some of the group that I am, like one WhatsApp group that I am, I noticed that they help people. Like if you say you're coming on this day, I need a house. Can you help me get this place where where they used to help? Some people just take it upon themselves to help. So if you are lucky, you can get people to assist you on WhatsApp group or Telegram group and all. So that my own case, I have
So
someone
you
here,
need
my
group.
husband's friend.
This waka is not a standalone thing. Even if you are going
You
to
can't do it
UK, there are
alone.
a lot of groups that
Yeah.
people created already. So you need research, you need information, and it's not a bad thing if you ask for help. Over here,
So
you need help at least for the
so
first 2 days.
So she said the WhatsApp group for Africa or Nigeria, is there a way to join those groups before? Yeah, there's a way you can join. I remember that I joined the Telegram. That's the express entry group from my app. From there, you graduate to each group that you're supposed to
Yeah.
be. You can't
Yeah.
just you have to show them your okay, I've gotten my letter, this is this, they will put you to the next group. But the WhatsApp group, if you have someone, to the group. Some group they don't allow people without the admin being approved. So you need to check. So it's possible to join group. So please, if you need to join group, please join. You can reach out to any of us. We are on some groups, so maybe we can add you. So I think there's another question. Okay, let's do this. I don't know. Tommy said, "What were the basic challenge you encountered when you relocated at first?" I don't know, maybe when we got there or when we are about to fly. I don't know if the one she's asking about, but I think we should just talk about the one we faced when we got here. So, Kemi, the way, our boss
Okay.
here.
Ah, well, so for me, so because we had family here, right? We had because one of the challenges that could have been. So I know someone, or yes, I would say I know someone who came. They came maybe 2 years ago, and guess what? They went back because they couldn't cope. It was not easy. Yes, it was that bad. They came with, and they went back because they had no one in that province. They getting apartment was not easy. I think they were imagine they packed their load the way they came and went back to Nigeria. And then the husband for a time stayed, settled everything. Then the family just came back last year. So that can be a challenge. So one of the major challenges that people would face is getting apartments, moving around, because Uber, spending your Naira proof of funds, especially if you're coming from Nigeria, spending your Naira proof of funds, converting it, you know our currency now, converting it and then spending that money on Uber, on hotel, on Airbnb can be a bit difficult. So for me, having family here, it was a bit easy. In fact, it was very easy because we just needed something. They would took us to buy things, told us, okay, no, don't buy this here, buy from thrift store, all that. So I would say most of those challenges were cut out, but still, some of the challenges we faced, apart from having support, family support, and all of that, is getting the job right, which that one, getting a job right, and kind of blending in, or settling. You've lived in Nigeria 30 something years. I've lived in Nigeria my whole 30 something years, right? Now coming to a new place, let's talk about the speaking, trying to understand what they're saying, trying to even, you might sometimes have this kind of, low self-esteem that, okay, we did, my skin color is different. Would they agree with me? Would they take me for this job? So in those cases, even if you're going for interview, that can stop you, or that can, you know, reduce your confidence in yourself and make you, so that I think that's one of the major things that challenges that I face, the job challenges, settling in, blending in, and all of that, which kind of gotten over.
And funny enough, for all of these challenges that each and every one of us face, I think on our YouTube channel we discussed it on how to overcome them. So
Yeah.
part time,
Mhm.
making research, it also help before you land any country, any relocate. You always see someone in that your area that has talked on that particular on your
Yeah.
location or anything for job, for accommodation,
Mhm.
for anything. So I think research, reading, and watching some YouTubes also helps too.
My own case, I didn't have much relocation issue or anything because I have someone here too. But the only thing I have issue with is fine. I have them. I have my uncle, but that very close to me, maybe 7 minutes away from my house. 7 minutes away from my house here. And but at the same time, even though they are ready to help anytime we call them, we want to go out, want to, but at the same time, I still have this. Let me not stress these people. I don't want to just be calling because they have job, they have to work, So I think that's the only challenge I have because sometimes I feel like I don't want to stress these people, so it limits my going out and all. So that's the only challenge and really I don't go out even when I was in Nigeria. I don't used to go out like that. So I think it's not a big deal. So let's move to another question that's here. And someone said coming to abroad can be stressful. Do you feel it's okay to come first, then bring the kids later when you're stable? So I have two scenarios. I have a YouTuber. I think that one is in UK. They're in UK. Based on what they said, they have issue with the whole relocating, the visa money. They were broke at that time, and they needed to travel. So they have to put I think their 10-month-old baby and their 2 years old son in Nigeria. So both of them travel. So number one, it saved costs. It saved them the cost of paying for like larger apartments. It saved them from unnecessary buying cereal food for children. So because they were in a good hands. And another scenario that I know of is a brother. They got their whole stuff together. Him and his wife, but because of money, he had to come first in July. He came in July to work and make some money so I could able to send down to Nigeria so that the family can come then. So he was already stable. So I feel I can still do the last one. But if I'm in UK, maybe I can do the other one with my mother, you get, so that I can be able to do the necessary things if I'm in UK. But I don't think I can do it if I'm in Canada because Canada is far. Who will bring them? Canada is far. I don't know. What do you guys thought about it? What do you guys think?
I think I've seen a couple of people who did it that way. That is, the husband came first or the man came first, worked and, as he had made more money, USD or Canadian dollar, sorry, he's able to send money because then you are sending, when you send $10, you know how much that is. So the money is a bit easier to get them down. So I would say I would advise that, but then I won't advise maybe it's the woman coming with the kids. Especially I see a lot of people, international students asking me that they want to come with 2 kids. And I'm like, geez, first, how do you want to do it? Like, it's a different thing if you have a support here, right? You have maybe if you have family, then you can still, but as an international student, firstly you are paid a whole lot, like times 2 or times 3 of how much a permanent resident will pay as on your tuition and all of that. So I would have, you can do that if you are a man, and then the man can come, and then later on the kids and the wife can come. So that's what I feel is like the best thing. Maybe Kemi can.
Yes, you've just said the perfect thing because even from daycare, I often went to school straight, like,
Directly, yeah.
but for me, daycare, especially if you're in Winnipeg, I'm sure to yourself has not even seen any
I'm
daycare
not
for
so I'm
our
pissed off.
children.
Yeah.
Imagine she's the international student with 2 kids.
Ah,
Where would she have been keeping those children? I
mm,
know we still came to. I remember one time they called me from my son's daycare that he was running temperature. And over here, anything
yeah.
you just come out, carry your baby, and then I needed to write my knowledge test like for driving the next day. So I needed somewhere to put my son. And then I called someone that I look up to. My cousins, she's a lawyer, so she works like they stay very far from me too. And so I now called someone like a Daystar member, and then I like, oh, please, I need like help for my son to quickly drop him. Oh God, what I had that day. Thank God I have the spirit of God.
I
Like I was almost crying. I know we still came to Canada because of all these children. So imagine me that I even have someone. So my husband decided to stay at home to stay with him. Then me, I went for. Imagine such situation. I know kids now. You cannot tell them this is when they fall sick or this is when they do this. And
Yeah.
yeah.
imagine going through something. You now have exam to write, and you don't have anyone here. So it's no, you cannot manage it. Please, both of you, all of you should come, or the
Yes.
husband should come.
It's either if you have enough money, if you're able to, just all of you come, right? I
Yeah,
think
at
that's
once.
another way. Someone, maybe the woman can do remote work at home, and also, even though it's not very easy doing remote and with kids.
Yeah, I had a lot of people complaining about remote job, like even with children. Some they monitor them with camera.
Yeah,
Imagine having a clingy child like my own son.
Mhm.
I was carrying him when we started this thing.
Yeah.
yeah. So yes,
So yeah,
So
even as much as people say remote, 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 even as it is remote, it requires some levels of
okay, when you
focus
were
and
yeah.
relocating, how was it like? So can you hear me now? So another question I would love to ask is why relocating? Like why leaving Nigeria to Canada during the period of flying and all? So how was it like? What was the experience like? What was those things that
yeah.
you didn't know? 'Cause I did a video about it on my channel, but I just think we should discuss because we all have different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know the airline you use. My own airline, I didn't like the food at all. One of the things. Apart from, so with the kids, what was it like? So anyone?
Well, I came with a toddler, and like I said, I watched a lot of YouTube. Like the knowledge I have about things, so nothing takes me unaware because I've made a lot of researches. So I already watched YouTube about someone traveling with toddler. In short, I watched a YouTube of someone that traveled with cooked soup. She put it in a freezer. She like this, all those, and someone traveled and told me about, like, I watched another one that talked about carry food for your children, do this in the airplane. So nothing like caught me unaware. And so when I was coming, we used KLM. We did that lounge thing. So we went to the lounge. We did so for my son, and we took his tab too. So, and there will always be internet at every point. So it wasn't a serious thing for me. I enjoyed the trip because it wasn't disturbing. I was over prepared for the trip. So let me just say that.
So tell me, what of your own? What did you experience?
Oh, for me, thanks to my husband, I think I have a video on that. I was prepared, very prepared. So my girl is a picky eater. In fact, her foods she eats. She's not. So I knew that any airline food was not going to be hit. Okay. So also we did the lounge thing. So we were at the lounge. We ate some food before boarding. So when we boarded, I knew that maybe some of the juices, even up to juice, she's picky when it comes to juice. She only takes half juice, right? So I knew that even the juice or whatever, she's probably not gonna take it, and she's going to. So I came with everything and anything that she would eat, right? I knew that you could go with your milk, with your Milo. She drinks a lot of tea, bread, all those things. So I packed it. I fried meat. She likes meat. Fried turkey, fried chicken.
Well, maybe the Warriors.
In fact, and I feel with KLM, no, I said KLM, with Air France, right? Air
Oh,
France was really nice, took care of kids. You could tell them, no, I want apple juice. So the apple juice kept coming in. We knew that for that trip, what we're going to be doing, can you excuse me, please? What we're going to be doing was going to be sugar and sugar and sugar. We knew that because, it was just for, and then we had a very long layover, which was a mistake. We had an overnight layover in Paris or in Montreal. So we were ready, had all the foods, that biscuits, cheese ball, all the snacks we knew she hit. We had a full bag of snacks that was with us. In fact, up to like a week after landing or 2 weeks after landing, we still had enough of those snacks in the bag. We were that prepared, you know. Also, traveling with kids, especially if they are kids that they are not that can't walk long distances. For example, in Oluwakemi BO's, you have to really carry. It can be a lot stressful, right? So just wear something light. You yourself dress light yourself. If you can go with your carrier, right? You are allowed to go with your what's it called now? The trolley, the
Stroller.
right? Yes, thank you. You're allowed to go with your stroller. So if go with your stroller, so that way it reduces because these airports are big, they are huge. The
Yeah.
distance from one side to the other side, and then carrying a child on your back or holding a child is a lot stressful. So be prepared, dress lights, give them all they need, all that can keep them quiet. Because you really cannot be running after a child or running and then they want to explore, so they want to walk.
Especially if you now miss your flight or something. Oh my god, that experience is another thing. I know
Yes.
they have attention limits. Their attention
Yeah.
limit is that you
Mm-hmm.
can keep them on a spot for a particular time. So
Mm-hmm.
that means you need to keep changing and checking
Yes,
what next. And so
yes,
traveling with
yes.
a kid, please rest very well.
Ah,
My own nanny, when we were leaving that day, she was there with us. So I was sleeping. She was just taking care of my son for me. Like, so that by the time we fly like this, I know I have resumed work. So, and you need
You
a
do the hospital
supporting
while I
system
yourself
too.
later.
Yeah.
you tried now. Me, I wasn't. In fact, I don't know why. I had this sort of calmness. Even the morning of the trip was when I made your first hair. The day that we were traveling.
You are not traveling in the morning, right?
Yeah, no, it was at
Traveling
night.
in
It
the
was
morning.
midnight. But
Yeah.
the day we were traveling was when I went to buy the turkey I wanted to fry. I don't know. I was scattered. I
No,
was
you know,
I was I was disorganized, right? I was disorganized. That's why I also give those tips that see you have to be very prepared. A lot of things I did on that same day, so you just have to prepare. I didn't eat. I didn't eat before going to the airport, but thank God for the lounge. I packed some food in a food flask, so we ate at the airport, went to the lounge. So you just have to be prepared, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
so in my own case, the food was not even the issue because I was feeding a baby. So baby, my extra milk, still baby milk. I just carried those things for I have toddler and baby. So my own case was baby, my toddler wants to stay with me. The baby wants to carry him. And I remember when we were traveling that morning, my mommy was like, "Take wrapper." I said, "I don't need wrapper because I've carried them."
Biggest mistake.
I was with stroller already, so I said, "I don't
Which
want."
stroller?
I don't want wrapper. I can't even carry any load. Me, I don't. It's only food, and even our luggage, we need to check. We checked some of it in, except the one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when we got to the airport, we were like, this kind of stroller that I carried cannot enter the plane. Hey, I was like, hey God, and my baby was a big baby, big.
Chai.
I have to use my jacket. I not tie him on my chest like this. Use my husband's jacket to tie him because we don't have a wrapper. Imagine because
Wow.
I use
What an
so
experience.
Yeah.
between the arrival to this thing. And we have to do a lot of your shoe, of your bag, with kids. I wanted to cry. So my husband was carrying our toddler and he was dragging the whole suitcase and all. Me, I was carrying the baby and holding him so I would not fall. All the stress. And I was like, God, I should have read more about the stroller. That okay, I needed the one that I could fold and put in the plane, not the one that they have to check it in. And the case of my toddler does not want to, my baby did not want the father to carry him at all. So for the whole 6, 7 hours, I was just carrying this big baby on my hand. How I was weak. So imagine
Yeah, the real.
imagine, imagine all this. I want to wee wee. I want to wee wee. Those stress and all. So imagine if you don't have your house before you relocate.
Mm.
I went to my bed after eating pounded yam and jollof rice and the peppers. I went to my bed straight
You
because
try.
my
My
mom,
cousin
you
is
have all this. I
Oyibo.
want
He just picked us from the airport and they just gave us burger. and we went to McDonald's.
Welcome to Canada for you now.
But we
That's
came to
welcome.
our house straight, so I know that. And this is another thing. If you are coming with kids, I must say this, that it's not like, when people say I came with salt, I came with this, it's not for like you won't see them here. It's just
Mm,
for those urgent, like for people like us that is not going to go into um my cousin's house, or we rented an apartment before coming. So all those one sachet of tomato, like the small salt that you brought, the small sugar that you brought, those are what you're going to live on till you'll be able to. And then the next morning we came like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., and so the next 8 9 a.m., but then we needed to eat before the 9 a.m. that he came to pick us again. So all those small things is going to help you, especially if you have kids. At least we were able to mix concussion together in that morning to
yes,
quickly eat. Yeah. So those things help too a lot.
yeah,
Okay.
they do.
So the next question will be that what are the challenges you face as a parent? Like based on your relocation. I will start first. I Before leaving Nigeria, my sister was staying with me, and I have someone else that was staying with me. So it's not easy for me to just drop my kids in the house and go wherever I want to go to and come back and meet them, because I know that they are in good hands. You get, but now Canada here, I don't have anybody to keep my children with. Even if I want to keep them with my friends, like I said, they work from home, but they have job, they have their own kids. So it limits some of my work. Like, okay, now I'm looking for a job, and my children are still at home, they don't have daycare. So even when I get some job interview, like the one can be sent to me one day, like I can't do it though, because there's no I'm going to go to the office with these kids. You get. So I think access to family, access to help, I really miss that, and that's one of my challenge here. Sweeping the house is easy because there's no dust here, and all. And washing clothes is easy because you leave washing machine, you dry it, and nobody's packing dry clothes after spreading. So I think that's one of my major challenge. I don't know about you guys. You guys have daycare and all.
Even with daycare, is it not close to your own? It's so close to you not having, because like I said, okay, they once called me in my son's daycare that we should come and pick all our children. You know what happened? They said the toilet sewage thing wasn't working and they cannot keep the children because of that. And that was 10 a.m. in the morning. For someone that is working, that is not work from home, that means I need to pick my son and go to where? Nowhere. So so even for it's really a challenge for parents over here. So that means you must come and be ready. Like over ready must be worrying you, because a
Mm,
lot of things they will. Well, the system is good, even very good for working mom, but for mom. But if you are now the working mom, ah, I don't know about Kemi. I don't know about how they do them in your first school. But for daycare, I said to myself that if I go to work 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. I come to pick my son without they calling me, it's a lucky day. Because your phone needs to be staying with you, because they tell you they can call you anytime in your daycare. So if anything happen. So that means even with daycare, you're not even sure you use 8 hours. So I don't know about your mommy and your friend. Mommy and your friend, do you have anything? As it
yes, that one. So for me, for the first, okay, not until she started school, kindergarten. In fact, that one, where should we start from? Firstly, in Nigeria, she was already in, I can't remember, maybe KG or nursery, right? And then coming back here, and then she was writing 1 to 200, you know?
wow.
Yes.
Hmm.
And then here, she's in kindergarten, she's only
This
allowed.
painting, oh, Picasso. I'm sure she's the one that painted that your Picasso for you.
And
If I
here,
show you what they used to draw in my son's school.
you see, here in kindergarten, even at 5 years, they do just 3 hours of school, right? So you either do
Wow.
morning will have to. Yes, even kindergarten when they turn 5, when they eventually start school, it's just 3 hours,
Oh, I
and you
thought there are
don't
some schools that does from 8 to
private. Maybe when you go to private or Catholic
wow.
school.
So I
Yes.
should even be prepared again.
Yes, you should be prepared. So even by then, so that's why I can't even do a full job as I am, because I have to take her in the morning and pick her up. I take her, she starts school 8:45. By 11:30, I have to go
Wow.
and pick her again. So what can I do?
What
You
can,
know, nothing. So like those are some of the challenges. Then like I said, she was already writing 1 to 100. Now she's here, they are writing just 1 to 20, and I'm like, what is this? And then they are drawing, and I'm like, Christ.
wow.
So you, one of the things is that here the responsibility is solely on you.
Mm-hmm.
You want your child to be, good, you want your child to be able to read, it is your job. In fact, what the school is doing is just to keep them away from home for you. It is your job to make sure that the child has all of the education, all of the moral training. It is your job. All of the moral upgrading, it is your job. And another thing here is that we don't have that community support. We don't have, in Nigeria, they say it's a village that will raise the child for you. If the child,
Where's the village here?
eh?
I said, where's the village here that will help me raise the child?
If the child did not kneel down to greet, one woman will say, didn't they train you at home?
And they will say you must not come outside to come and start telling the child to do it. You must have told the child at home to do it.
Yeah, so here it is all, you have to do everything in your home. You have to, put that discipline in your child. I think there's one more thing I wanted to say. It's also the fact that, so I think I subbed at a daycare one day, one of those days when there's no job, and I said, okay, what am I doing at home? And I'm not an idle person. That's why I do so many things, right? I said, okay, they said the daycare, they're going on a good road trip. I said, what am I doing at home? Oh yeah, now let's go. So I went. Is the fact that, and of course I was with kids, what I saw that scared me was the fact that these kids they put some kind of training in them that makes them think they can do what they like. They have control over what they want to have control over. And the fact that they feel like they can call you by your name. Like how you saw these children, 5, 6 years, and they are calling kid, their teacher or their taker by first name. I know it's a bit different. Back home, you do Mr., Mrs., Auntie, teacher, sister,
Mommy, mommy said, it's all I
It's
say.
somehow, it is somehow, yes, it is the tradition, it is how the Western world is, but there has to be some level of respect. There has to be some level where you know that this person has to be addressed by Mr. or maybe not Mr. I don't know. We can find something else, but there has to be, because when you feel like, I feel, this is just my own opinion, right? I feel like when you feel that you can call someone by their name, then you kind of feel you can talk to them anyhow. So there's a lot. See, if I start talking about the challenges from here to tomorrow, in fact, I'm going to create a separate video on that. We will not finish here today. So there's just a lot I've seen, right? Also, because I'm in the community of young people, I see a lot of young people, I see a lot of youths. And then when I see our Nigerian youths, right, there's this college where I work in a college, right? And I see the way our Nigerian students, they've so blended in that they've forgotten all of the training that they had back at home. See, it is well.
Concerning that, I think it's just the personal training that we need to give our children.
Yes,
Important.
yes,
Because
yes.
I remember going for one of my sister's children's birthday when I first came here in December. And when we got to the house, is it December? I've been in January. Our child she has twins. I think she's online too. She has twins. So she invited us to a birthday party, 2 years birthday party. When we got there, we met some other kids. No, you know that these kids they've stayed in Canada for a very long time. Even the way that when you see people that have stayed abroad, it's not like they just came and they prostrated to greet. Like they
Mm-hmm.
prostrated and greet. I told my husband, I said, they prostrate for
Yeah.
Canada. So I think it's the training we give our children here.
Yes,
It's so
yes,
important.
yes.
Like me, most times if I want to talk to my daughter, even in Nigeria, I speak English to her. But right now, I try to communicate a little in Yoruba to her. As young as she is, she's 3, she'll be 4 in June. So I still try to communicate Yoruba to her. So now, man, even now she will say it, I say, man. So all those little things, those little ways that we know we can use to, yeah, you can't say you beat a child or you beat it, they will arrest you. Well, those little things that you can say in your own language, that you can say in your own you don't have to forget your culture because you are here. That discipline matters. We didn't take care of when we get old. It's going to be our problem. And with this community that we are, that you can, if you want to become anything, you can be. If you want to be a gay, that's your business. If you want to turn yourself to a woman, or you want to turn yourself to a man, that's your business. They're not against it. I think it's a trend we should have with our children. We should take, when we are in our house, inside our house, we should let them know that, even though you're in Canada, but this house belongs to Nigeria. They have to behave.
Let me tell you a story of someone that I had, like, so in school too, they used to make the children feel that they have all the right, like Emi said, like, so there was this issue that now happened, and then the child now went back to school and now told the teacher or something, like something happened in the house, and then they now send the service, the child service or someone, people that I used to go home and check if anything happened to the child. And then, so the parent now told them, oh, it's nothing, you can go, we manage it, something like that. And then, do you know what the parent told the child? We are going to leave you here. We are going to, next time they come to the house, we'll make you follow them and you're going to be living with them. That means you will not see us again. Never. If anything happen in this house and you tell anyone again outside, like, because they what they put on them in school, oh God, they will make them feel anything that happens, you must, then child service will now come and make you. So we need to tell them. A friend said that, I told my child, if anything ever happen in this house and you now go to school, or you now report anything, that means you will not see your sister, your brother, and me and your daddy. They will take you forever. If a child call 911 to their parents,
Wow.
yeah, a child call 911, and then when the 911 now called, oh, we receive a call now, a child just called us. We need to know what is happening. Parents off the phone, and now went back to the child and say, if you ever call. So I think all these things, we need to just tell them that if anything happen, you tell them at school, or we call. Because from my son's age, they already training them how to use 911. They're already teaching them how to do all those like, in case of emergency thing, you should call this number. If anything is happening in your house, you should call this number. So as soon as you are if they are teaching them in the school, of course they will teach them. You come back home and you tell them what they must know. So like Emi said, everything you want your child to know, you must do them intentionally to them. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
So
very correct.
I think we are on point. I don't want this video to be too long. So there's another thing that I want us to talk about. That is feeding, feeding the kids. How do you guys do it? Because me sometimes feeding, feeding.
Oh, feeding.
Sometimes I feel my children are not eating right. I feel they're just eating carbohydrates. And even back in Nigeria, my daughter used to eat all those veggies. But getting here now, she doesn't eat veggies. So what do you guys do? Especially you guys that take your children.
Just last week, my daycare calls me when I went to pick my son from school that Iri is not eating what they give them in the daycare. And I said, oh, what is it? They say it's fried cucumber. Even me, mama said, can I eat that? I now asked her that, please, does he eat the food that I pack for him? Because we used to, all of us in the house, this place is not like, mama, you will quickly go somewhere and quickly buy food, or like the way you do in Nigeria, that the place is not very far. Nothing like that here, except we want to eat burger. So every day, I cook every day for all of us to take to work and for him to daycare. And like, does he eat the food that I used to pack for him? He say yes. Please. If he's eating the food I used to pack for him,
why are we stressing?
But I now told him, let's do these arrangements. Anytime the kids, because I don't want him to be left behind too. I
Yeah.
don't know why he started doing a picky eater, but any Nigerian food, give him semo, give him amala, give him all of those
Oh
things.
my God.
He eats it very fine. But you know, these are our Oyinbo food here. Even the mama cannot eat it. I
Still
cannot eat
really,
it too.
I
I
don't think
was
I would.
not like,
I think
because
about
so, and I told her that if the kids are going, because they have a lot of Oyinbo children there, please take him along, serve him the food. If he eats it, fine. You can give him the food I brought later. But if he doesn't eat it, please kindly bring the food that I brought from you. Put it on his desk. Let him eat it. Because this place, I know in our first school, they don't. A friend of mine, a very close friend, I used to drop her for now. In the school, they will even tell them to pay like certain amount of money
Yeah. For
for
lunch, yeah.
assistance. Yeah, like so that they can help you watch the child if the child is eating. So this place is all about dependency. They want the child to be able to do everything by themselves. And I'm leaving daycare now. Even daycare, we already from Nigeria sef, we used to give him food to eat by himself. So in Nigeria, even 5 years old, we still feed them in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Don't support such. Yeah, nobody will sit with your child to help you start feeding your child. Nobody will do that for you. Yeah. So we used to it's Oyinbo people that start this baby learn winning. I know you
Yeah.
heard about it.
Yes,
From
yes.
6 months, they would have started teaching their child to be
Mm-hmm.
able to eat by themselves. So
Yeah.
if you are coming as a parent, please, you are still taking care of the child, but please let them be able to be dependent. They need, because even in school, if there's an accident, they call, if you wee on your body or if you poo on your body, they call it
Mhm.
accident here. So
Yeah.
if there is an accident, for like 4 years, a mother in one of the group, that a mom was saying that the 4 years old had an accident, not a road accident, like
who are
accident,
we?
poo or wee wee. And then the child, they will just give the child the nylon to pack it up by
Ah.
himself. Yeah, they don't. Their work is not to do. So you need to be able to teach your child dependency, even from very
Yeah,
young
that's
age.
that's true.
Yeah,
I remember before we left then, that's one of those things they told us. Like, even at 4, we started teaching her how to clean up after herself when she
yeah,
poos.
yeah,
Because for cry, jeez. So normally horse Nigerians,
yeah. Now.
you use water to wash, clean.
Well,
So
So
if
before
the
we
child do it
left,
by themselves, go tell Alorun.
we had to now say, okay, teach how to use tissue from front to the back. Those teaching, because when you get here, it is all on you, which is true, like you said. I'm just buttressing that.
Yeah.
okay. Another question before we leave, because I don't want this video. People are just joining, but it's already late. So I don't want us to be more than. I even plan 1 hour, so we're more than 1 hour already. So
Mm-hmm.
the other question I want to, I think I have this like they both work, both husband and wife they work, and when the husband comes home, they work like two jobs together. And in this kind of country that we are, we need to discipline our child. We need to be at home with them. So what do you guys feel? Because I feel it's not right for the parents to just neglect their children, especially those ones that are not toddler already. Just neglect them and go and work overnight and just leave them. Don't know how they're feeling, don't know what they're doing when you guys are not at home. I'm just thinking that I feel one person should be able to fine. We are both looking for this money. We all want to build a house before 2 3 years. We want to do this, but at the same time, we all claim that we are in this Canada because of these children. And when we talk about children, it's not about the money alone. So if we are going out there to go and work with our husband, okay, our husband is coming back by 10, you are coming back by 1.
Mm.
Yes.
And I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. What do you feel we should do? There should be a balance.
Then
So there should be a balance.
like I have a very close friend. She came to Canada and gave birth in 2 weeks. So she hasn't been able to walk. And
Mm.
then because other people around her now sees that, oh, this lady stays at home, and then they now plan their life on this lady. So in Canada, don't because I gave birth, I'm not going out. Don't plan your life for my life. And then the lady now said that and because she needs to go to work before to eat. And the working boss, mommy, if I know you would know about working boss.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
the working boss, they leave like maybe 8 o'clock. And you don't want to be leaving your child to the mom that gave birth because she's not working. Please, it's enough for her that she's not working. Don't make her to. So don't
Mm,
plan your plan with any plan, like with
yes,
anyone.
so.
So
Mm-hmm.
if you know you want to work, both of you wants to work, arrange your timing very well. Don't plan your time with someone else's. It's enough for her that she's not working. Don't add something else to her. So for us, I and to for parenting, it shouldn't be for the mother. Like I watched the YouTube, that one of the video that he sent to me, it's enough that the mom is not achieving. Every mom is a career mom now. We now got to Canada. She's now not working. You now leave everything. She cooks, she takes care of. No, please. The father too should be. It's co-parenting. It should be parenting.
So I
It's
know
not only the mother.
I'm good
Please,
for everybody
parenting. So
that
both of for in short, on Monday now, we don't have leave. We don't have public holiday in my office. My husband too doesn't have. But then he has sacrificed that he's going to stay with my son on Monday.
Yeah.
So it should
Mm-hmm.
always be like that. Both of you should now not go and take job that it's going to be affecting the children. Then why are you here? One of you needs to sacrifice.
Mhm.
So don't plan your plan with.
That's what I know. If you know that you're those man that they will bring your food to your table, you
No, it
cannot do
doesn't
anything.
work like
You
that.
know
My
come to
husband is a
Canada,
better
you
cook
can
than
know
I
of
am.
you
He
that
does
come to
most of the
Canada.
cooking than I do, safe. He
Because
cooks
Mm.
do you know that
very well.
Canada, do you know
So
that
it's not
Canada,
like that here.
do you know Canada can help your marriage and at the same time can destroy your marriage depending on
Yes.
Yeah.
your mentality. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think that should be another topic. But depending on your
Yes.
mentality, if you are this kind of man or the woman that feel this is my duty, I cannot do this, me, I cannot go to the kitchen. See, when you get here, your mentality will change if you're a good person. Fine. When I was in Nigeria, taking care of the children and everything is always on me because I have extra people in the house. And again, I'm my own boss. I have my own business. My husband have to travel to Ireland every day. You know,
Yes, so the
so
islanders, both of us, we work on the island. 6 a.m. We're already on
that's
our way
all
to
of the
here.
time. But when he comes home, at least before he even comes home, so before he comes home, all the work is done already because I have a lot of people with me. So now that we are here, you should not have that mentality that I can't clean the child, I can't bath this way now. So I think even those men or those women that feel like, okay, I can't do this, I can't do this, they should just stay in Nigeria. I don't know what to say. I just feel because you need to help yourself and
Yeah.
Yes.
work with yourself. You need to, because parenting, like you said, parenting is not one man's job. It's both people's job. You know,
Mm.
because one example like, okay, it's my mommy that's taking care of me. You see that the children will start shifting their attention to their mother, the love to their mother. They will
It's
leave
not
the
it's
mother
not
behind.
like that over here.
So please, if you know that you don't have anything, don't bother. Even though you cannot do all those, you still want to bring just your Nigerian culture. Please don't do that, so that everything will be okay. Can we have anything to say? Tell me
I
what
think she has said it. It has to be from both sides.
I
It's
don't
that's why we are called the. Can you hear me?
Yes.
can
That's why they are called the parents, right? You, what the father is going to bring in is, for example, in my house, I'm the one that beats. You get. uh So, but my husband believes that
Be
no,
careful. Don't use that kind of words on an online thing.
yeah, yeah,
will carry you.
uh, but
But really, that thing is funny because this beating and don't do this. I was saying so that you can't drag the child, you can't force your child away from something. There's rules and regulation, law. Like go and read it, law. Like almost got told that. I'm trying to remove you so you can't drag your child. Continue, Kevin. Canada is
yeah,
fun.
so like I'm saying, there has to be like this balance. Let there be like, if that's how you want to play. Let there be the parent that is like the strict one and the one that is like, so that way they won't say you won't do something with one person and go and report to the other person. They will just, these children, they are very wise. They will just be eating your head together like this. They are
Head of
wise, you know. So there has to be like this balance. Both everyone has to, and you have to speak together, have one voice. That maybe
Yeah.
also someone says no, not that you go and meet mommy, and mommy say yes. So
Yeah.
it has to be just be on both sides. And I found out that it's we that we come. that we say want to do 3 jobs. There are people that do 3 jobs. Weekend, Saturday they are working.
So how
Sunday,
will you train the
they
child?
always.
See now, the tax will even collect everything from you.
How would you
So
even train
why
the
are you now doing? Just do your own one job and look away, please.
So, so one thing also, I think one thing I also wanted to say is because of where we're coming from, right? We always want more. We want to have enough. We want to be comfortable. We want to be able to, we have
Yeah,
this competitive spirit within us, which is also one thing I
true.
was going to say that is not here. They don't have the competitive spirit. I
Yeah.
remember I volunteered somewhere and I was talking to the lady one day and she was like, oh, so. And then I said something about, oh, you always want to go better. You get a job today as this, you want to go to the next level and keep, you don't want enough. I was the one saying that, right? You want
Oh,
the
okay.
best, you keep
Oh.
advancing, right? You
Because
want to
you will see one person on their job for like 10, 15 years, they are not moving.
do
You
you know
see
what
them
she
on
said?
a car like 10, 20 years, they are not changing.
Do
But
you
for
know what the
us in
lady said?
Nigeria, we want to live in up and down duplex, we want to buy the latest Toyota RAV4, we want to. So that thing alone is
want to live
making
large?
no. And if a Nigerian doesn't have like 1,000, 2,000 Canadian dollars in their account, it's like they don't have money. So
Sure.
that alone too, no way.
Hmm.
Oyibo can live on credit card for like a very long time. They don't care once
Hmm.
they're eating and all. But for us, I don't know. That thing, we should just calm down. Nobody is like you said, competition and all. We should stop that spirit. Do you know on Thursday, was it Thursday or Wednesday that we had this snowstorm? Do you know I
Yeah.
still took my car and I still went to job to work.
Yes.
Meanwhile, people that even wanted to go and meet at work, they did not come. Okay.
Now you carry the matter for your head now.
Because our spirit in Nigeria, we
Under the sun, in the rain, we are
yeah,
doing.
we feel that something is going to happen. Like if you don't go to the work, come on, just take the day off. You just call it snow day. Nothing's gonna happen to you. And then I was driving and I was praying all the prayer of this world so that because my car was just moving, like moving
Yeah.
away. It wasn't funny on that day.
Yeah.
So
It
we
was
should just
bad.
calm down. We should learn their way, yeah, and not make ourselves kasare ju
Kadara.
nǹkan tí ò ṣe lọ. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So let me quickly
Okay,
finish
I
what I
watched
was
the
saying.
video. Before we end, I watched the video for.
Yeah, I
Tell me,
just
you can
wanted to
continue.
finish that. So I was oh yeah, I was saying, oh, this is you want to do that. And then she was just like, no, I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. I'm okay. I don't have my life is not that difficult. Once I'm somewhere, as long as the money to eat is coming in, I was like, really?
Yeah.
So that's just what I was trying to say. They don't stress, they don't
So I watched the video of marrying a Siri. I don't know if you know her. She's in Shashaton, and she's a YouTuber too.
yeah,
Has
marrying.
She was
Mm,
saying something about the money they give us for the children. What they used to call it again?
CCB.
Yeah, that is not that you will. And I think I should just put it here that when they give you that money, fine, you can spend it as a parent, But I feel it's okay based on what she said, and I feel I love what she said. You should start saving now. Someone that is already well, good luck to some of us that we have our kids are still toddler, still small. Like someone that just moved to Canada, that maybe the child is 10 years and you have 8 years before moving to university or something. So you have a little amount to save up. Not
yeah,
that we just go to Canada, it's good for us to start saving from the 500 from the little amount they are giving us. Start saving for your child's school so that when they get to university, we don't have to what will I put it, start collecting student loan as young as they are, so they don't start paying for loan at a young age. So we should try to, I just want to put it out there that we should try
yeah.
to start saving up. I think there's something like RSP, something that you can save, I'm not sure. So we should
Carry
save,
SP. Yeah.
even if it's 100 or 200, you can save. The main 300 is still enough. You can still buy grocery and everything for 300. So we should just so at the end of the day, we will not put the whole burden on us. Because I know that that's what some of them are doing. Some of the parents that they came here, that are children are already old before they came here, they're trying to work 2, 3 jobs together so that they're able to pack a lot of, I will keep a lot of money before the children will enter university. and they want to build us, they want to get a house, they want to do this, they want to do that. I think that's the reason why most of them do two, three job at the same time. I don't know. So do you guys have anything to say? Have anything to before we end the video?
It's nice coming to this powerhouse, like someone said. Like this combination is like a powerhouse. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channels.
Yeah, please.
It's just what we
The
love
channel is
doing.
there.
It's not even the monetary thing. We just love doing it. So please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, I'm not even getting any money yet, so I'm just
And Madam Kemi, it's really nice being on the same stage with you.
Yes,
Like
so yes,
it's
so
really nice.
we should,
Like
we should, we should. You're holding
yeah.
Winnipeg.
I think we should
Meet
have.
up.
we can't
Yeah, I
hear
think
you,
we should
both of
start.
you.
Kemi, you're saying something.
Yes, I said we are all in Winnipeg that we should meet up someday, right?
I think it's that time we have YouTube, maybe WhatsApp for Winnipeg content creator.
There's another lady. She's my friend too. Omo Aderi. Yeah.
Because, yeah, she's doing
It
great.
was late before I would have
Okay, I don't know
invited.
her.
I would have invited her.
We'll do
Okay, I
more.
don't know her.
I think we
Yeah.
should do more. I'm ready for more invites on your page and all. So please, I think we should have a group so we can all grow together. Winnipeg is not far. Winnipeg is not big. I can drive to your house at any time. So we can
Yes, someone carry me in my house.
and there's summer now, so I think we should plan Winnipeg, YouTube.
Wow, I know Kemi experienced summer. I can't wait to have
I
summer.
can't wait to
Ah, good.
Trust me. Once you see summer, you just be like, so it can be this better. Like,
Oh my god. Oh my
yeah,
god.
because
This winter I almost had frostbite one day. It wasn't funny.
wow.
my
Um
face, everything just
Mm,
let's wait for spring. So I think we'll communicate more. I really appreciate you guys for coming. I really, really appreciate. Even though this thing, I just thought about it. Let me just do this with some people, and I called Kenny. Then I commented on your page, on your channel, one of the videos.
yeah.
And I just thought about that. Like, let's just do something. Let's do something. We are all here. We have experience of, and I thank you guys for not saying, who is this person? I'm not coming. This guy. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And my subscribers, Kemi subscribers, and the other Kemi subscribers, please check our page out. Follow us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram too. It's out there for you guys. I put Christian
please,
content.
are
Kemi
you
talks
using
about Kemi.
MTN
I
in
have
your
to
house? Because I
pay.
don't understand.
I don't understand though. I don't understand. I think it's my
Is it
mom.
Glow you are using? Is it the Glow that song that I brought from your country that you are using? I don't understand. Because
It's
if you are using Shaw, if
sure.
you are using Bell, it doesn't do like this.
I'm using sure. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. So please, you guys, please subscribe to our channel, our Instagram. We put good content out there just for you guys and just for us to have network to talk to people. This is where all those other influencers too started from because people help them so people subscribe to their channel. So please, we know we're still going to be the solution and all later too, but you guys should subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys for your time. Wow, almost 1 hour 17 minutes. I didn't even know we are going to spend up to that. Like I was telling Ken, and we spend more than that. That is when people comes together. That is when people comes together. That's how we get things to talk about. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching our videos. Thank you guys for asking us questions. We love you guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you. So bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See you
Thank you.
later.
Bye.